Hey guys, Johnny Crimps 2000 here. Welcome back to Halo Combat Evolved. This is part 20, and we're making our way down into the lower level of the Covenant ship. I don't know whether this is the mothership or not. I can't remember what they said in the cutscenes. It's been a long time. But yeah, we're just continuing on. Just be careful with those those carrier forms, because they do blow up and they take out a lot of your... Ooh, barely missed that one. They can drain your shield quite down, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I was saying before in my last part at the end of it that, that's one of the reasons why I prefer doing like post-editing Let's Plays, like post-commentary Let's Plays. It's you know, it's something that I prefer doing. Like, I know, especially with my experience, you know, if you guys haven't checked out my weekly series, Roulette Sunday, I do that completely live. Like, I play those games completely live and I comment as I play. And I found out doing that I actually, you know, I'm glad that I do this post-commentary style, because, you know, doing that, whenever I record those, I have a lot of fun, you know, because it's all live, it's all as it occurs. But I found out that sometimes I have a hard time playing and commentating at the same time, and I just find it kind of, you know, sometimes I feel bad that I do that, because I'm afraid that it might, you know, some parts may get boring because I just don't talk. And holy crap, we're surrounded. Am I gonna live? Am I gonna live? I actually don't remember. Yeah, I'm gonna live. Booyah! But man, I'm low on health. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do this post-commentary, is so that I can focus. You know, had this been live, and that in this particular moment, I wouldn't have talked at all. I just would have been like shit, you know, like over and over again, just because I'm overrun by flood over here. And also just because my style, I prefer like commentating being more informative, you know. So like I can sit here and plan out what I want to say. So like here I can say, you know, if you want, you can take out these Covenants over here on this little bridge that I'm shooting at, or you can just completely bypass it. You know, I can plan out what I'm gonna say. Is basically what I'm saying, and yeah, I like that. I like that. I like having Let's Plays that are informative. You know, I mean, sometimes I do prefer them to be like funny and live, so you can see people fail. But one of the things that irks me the most about watching other people's Let's Plays is when, you know, they do it completely live, and they just, you know, they get to a point where they're just lost, and they're lost for like 15 minutes not knowing what to do, and, you know, they spend the entire part just doing nothing, just like, you know, going around trying to find out what to do, and it, you know, it takes them the entire part, and you're just there like screaming at them like, come on dude, come on, it's so easy. So, you know, like after a while it just gets more aggravating than it is entertaining, and that's one of the things that I do not want. My god, there's so much crap going on, and where did you come from, sir? Sneak up on me. I have a shotgun. And grenades. And I'm green. So yeah, you can totally tell when the action picks up, because you know, there's actual soundtrack. The Halo series doesn't actually have that much of a soundtrack, or it does, but it's mostly just like, you know, kind of ambient, which I kind of like. But most of the time, you're just like, you know, like moments like this where it's like just no noise whatsoever, just ambience, which works actually. I tend to be the kind of person that prefers like actual soundtrack, like old school, you know, like having a, you know, kick-ass themes, like level themes. I know this is completely random, but just felt like saying that because we've seen that in this game, and pretty much for the rest of the series, where like sometimes in certain parts of the game, certain parts of the level, like random music just starts coming up. Just wanted to point that out. The captain. So yeah, here we go. We're making our way onto the captain. We're about to find him soon enough, and you guys may be shocked to find out what he looks like. Dum dum dum. But yeah, as I was saying before, we're almost done with this Let's Play, and I'm going to be going on to my next Let's Play, like my next big Let's Play, because I know I do a lot of small Let's Plays, you know, because I love arcade games, I love fighting games, and, you know, those take all of, what, like 1 part, 2 parts? Lately they've been just 1 part. But, yeah, like after Halo, I'm going to be start a new Let's Play, like a new, longer Let's Play, I guess. And, I'll tell you guys what it is after I take care of these guys, because we're almost to a cutscene, and I don't want to talk over it. It's actually pretty vital, and it actually creeped me out the first time I saw it. Looking back at it now, it's not that creepy, but first time, man. First time. If you weren't there when this game first came out, and you weren't, what was I, like 14 when this game first came out, then you wouldn't understand, alright? This cutscene's creepy, right? You just don't understand.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do. It's done. I have the code. We should go. We need to get back.
Ew.
Go back to the
That was
shuttle.
gross, man. First time I saw that, like seeing the captain, like seeing Captain Keyes look like that, I was just like, holy crap. Like I said, it was a different time, you know. Right now, looking at that, it looks kind of comical because the graphics don't look as great. But let me tell you, man, when this game first came out, and me and my friend were playing this for the first time, we got to that part, I was just like, what the heck is that? So, yeah, Captain Keyes, unfortunately, is dead. He's been dead for a while, but we kind of just, you know, sealed the deal, so to speak, because we punched his face in. So, poor Captain Keyes is not going to make it to the sequel, unfortunately. We will see his daughter, though. Yeah, so we got the neuro thingy. God, what's that called? I can't remember. But, yeah. That scene always kind of creeps me out. It still kind of creeps me out. Just seeing him, like, absorbed into, like, this big, massive flood matter. And seeing his mouth wide open. By the way, as soon as you open the door, you want to throw a grenade in there of some sort, or just get out of the way, because the 2 grunts right there, as you guys saw there, will throw 2 stickies, and it's very likely that you will get, you know, one of them will stick you, or they'll cause mega damage. As it happened during some of my test playthroughs. And as you guys see there are grunts with fuel rod cannons. I can't remember if this is the first time that we get introduced to those, but you know, I don't think I've talked about them. The grunts, as you guys saw there, carry around fuel rod cannons, which for all intents and purposes are the same things that the hunters carry around, like their trademark weapon, like the big bazooka looking things, just like the Covenant version, the plasma version, and they deal out mega damage. Like, they might as well be bazookas, but just, you know, the Covenant version. And the worst thing about them is that when you take out the grunts, if you take them out, if you kill the grunts themselves, then they'll drop the fuel rod cannon, and the fuel rod cannon will explode like a regular grenade, and that can also cause a lot of damage. And I've died a couple times because of that. So just remember, when dealing with grunts with fuel rod cannons, take them out as soon as you can. Almost treat them like, you know, like weaker versions of hunters, you know, because they can tear you down pretty easily. And that was a fail right there. Just kind of bounced off the corner. And also just be mindful of where those fuel rod cannons are, because they will come back to haunt you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So my next Let's Play after this, I am thinking it's either going to be either Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn, or it's going to be Spider-Man. The Spider-Man for the version from 2000 that was released for the PlayStation, N64, and the Sega Dreamcast, and PC as well. But as you guys know, or may not know, you know, if you've seen some of my other, especially my live Roulette Sunday stuff, you'll know that I am not a You know, I'm not a PC gamer at all, so I don't care for that version. And, ooh, holy crap. Again, that was one of those fuel rod cannons. If you see the green, you'll know that it's a fuel rod cannon. Like that guy. Boosh. And boom, right there. Fuel rod cannon, right there. It just exploded. If I were there, I would have been done. So anyway, yeah, it's either going to be Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn, or the, you know, Spider-Man. Spider-Man I have for all 3 console versions. I have the PlayStation, the N64, and the Dreamcast. For my Let's Play, I'm probably going to be doing the Dreamcast version, just for 2 reasons, really. One is because I've seen other Let's Plays of the game, but they all seem to be the PlayStation version, which makes sense because that was, I think, the more popular version. And the Dreamcast version just looks it's slightly better. And it plays a little better, I think, as well. But anyway, back to Halo. Here, we want to make it out alive, and the thing that we have to do here is you want to go down to the ground level there and get into one of the Banshees. Now, if you do what I do, you know, just try to take out these 2 elites right there on the ground level, and just want to jump off and get into the Banshee as soon as you can. It doesn't even matter if, like, they start shooting at you. I'm pretty sure that's just like a cutscene that's supposed to happen, but you'll make it out alive. And get in there, X button, and here we go. But anyway, guys, that was it for part 20. I will see you guys in part 21. As always, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to get more stuff from me. In the meantime, if you like my videos, be sure to find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Raptr, and Screwattack.com to see the other gaming related content that I upload. Info is in the description. Who knows? Maybe you'll like my stuff. Maybe? Maybe?